Hello everyone, welcome to Finance Book YouTube channel. Today we're going to learn an interesting topic which can impact your financial health significantly. The topic is how to improve your credit score in just 30 days. Before we go further, let's talk about a small story. Let's meet Raj, Arjun and Priya, all are close friends. They work in the same company and their education background also more or less same. Now they're all looking for loans. Everyone is looking for different loans. Raj want to buy a new car. That's why he was looking for a car loan. Priya want to start her own business. She was also looking for a personal loan or like organization loan where she can use that money to increase her business. Whereas Arjun want to buy a new house. That's why he was looking for a house loan. After few days, everyone applied for the loans and all. Raj loan got approved in a week and he got his dream car to home. The interest rate he got is very minimal. And coming to Priya also got approval with some favorable terms from the bank and her interest rate also minimal. Whereas Arjun was struggled to get the loan, even he got the loan, that interest rate was much higher. After few days, they all meet again and they're discussing about the interest rates and all. To their surprise, Arjun's interest rate was much higher. So Arjun was confused and asked her friends what was the reason. Then they replied, the only difference between Arjun and others, even though they are working on the same company, education background was moreover same. But what is significantly difference between Arjun and Priya and Raj is Arjun's credit score is much lower compared to the others. That's the impact it will give while taking the loan. That's why let's know what this credit score mean actually. This credit score is a numerical representation. It's a 3-digit number, basically ranges from 300 to 900. This score indicates what is your credit worthiness. So any score which is higher to 900 is good, whereas coming closer it's very bad basically. So you don't need to always target to 900 or 850. Any score which is more than 750 also consider as good. Now let's discuss what is key advantages of having a good credit score. There are 3 main reasons or else main advantages you can consider. The first one is your loan approval rate will be much faster if you have a high credit score. Also your interest rates will be very minimal compared to the person who having very low interest, very low credit score. Also when you're applying for credit card, right, if you have good credit score, you will get more credit limit basically. Let's say we have a person with very low credit score. First of all, it's difficult for a person to get approval for credit card. Even if you get approval, that limit will be minimal, let's say 20,000 or 30,000. But if you have high credit score, then chances that this limit will be much higher, 2 lakhs or 3 lakh, depend upon the person credit usage. These are the key advantages. Now let's see how can you maintain this good credit score. Is there any ways you can do that? There are some couple of ways. Let's discuss them individually, okay? The first thing is you need to check and correct your credit report. For that, you can visit sites like Sibyl and Experian and download your reports. It will ask your PAN card for that. Download the report and just make sure wrong you're observed in the report. Just to give an example, right? If you observed any incorrect overdue amount was there in the report, just inform to the bank and also the credit bureaus to correct that. There will be some time for correction. Once it's corrected, your score will be significantly increased. And the other way to increase is always try to reduce your loans. Let's say if a person have multiple loans, right, paying or keeping track of the loans is very difficult. So always try to pay the loans and also try to reduce the loans as fast as possible. There are different techniques there to reduce or else to pay the loans much faster. Just to give an example, there is an approach called snowball, debt snowball, and there is something called debt avalanche. These are some of the effective methods to reduce your loan much faster. If you guys really want a dedicated video on these topics, do let us know. We'll try to create a in-depth video explaining how this method works, and we'll take some loans, and we'll see how, if you apply these methods right, how faster we can pay those loans. Just to give an example for now, maybe you can sort down all the loans based on their interest and also the amount. Consider which one is reasonable for you and take the smaller one. Once you pay all the loans, if you still have some amount in your account, try to pay that amount on the slower amount or slow interest, whatever the one you selected, pay for the smaller one. If you do that for multiple EMIs, the smaller one will be, you will be paying smaller one, then move to the next smaller one likewise. This is also one effective method. The next thing is always try to make your payments timely. Okay, let's say if you have to pay your credit card bill or loan bill, loan payment at 5th of every month, don't wait till 5th, pay at 3rd or 4th. Sometimes bank will take some time to, some days they need to process that amount also. That's why always make sure you are 2 or 3 days ahead of your due date. Also, the other one is always use your credit cards wisely. You shouldn't spend more than 30% of your credit limit. Just to give an example, suppose if you have 1 lakh rupee, the max you can spend is 30,000. Don't try to spend more than 30,000. This credit limit or this percentage is not depend upon one card. Suppose if you have multiple cards, it applies on all. Let's say if you have 10 cards, each limit is 1 lakh, then the max you can spend is, which is 30%, which is 3 lakhs in this case. Okay, maybe in some cases if you're spending more than 30%, before the bill date, try to pay the amount, some amount to your credit card, so that it will be less than 30%. This is also one smarter way to not fall or not reduce your credit score because you have used more than 30%. The other thing is, don't try to have multiple cards. Whenever you are trying to create or take one new credit card, there will be some inquiry will happen on your credit worthiness or other things. The more times the bank is inquiring, the credit score will reduce. That's why if you're planning, there will be time period like 14 days kind of a thing. Whatever cards you want to take in that range. Don't try to take multiple cards and multiple times. So the more cards increase happening, it will impact your credit score. First of all, before taking any card, just think whether this card is really important to you. Only if it is needed, then only take it, or else it's better to avoid cards. I think that's it. Just to give a recap, let's discuss whatever the points we have discussed in this video. We understood the importance of credit score, what are the advantage if you have good credit score. We discussed some of the methods, like you need to check your credit card reports regularly, and if you find any mistakes, inform to the credit bureau and banks. Also try to reduce the loans as fast as possible. Also try to make the payments on time. Use the cards wisely. These are the things we have discussed. Also take cards only if you really need it. If you follow all these steps, your credit score will improve a lot. Any score, if you get more than 750, also good. It's not mandatory that if you do all this, it will reflect in 30 days. Basically, sometimes it will take 2 to 3 months to check or to update the credit scores. It will take a longer time. But the objective is, if you follow all these steps, high chances that your score will be always more than 750. That's it for today's video on how you can improve your credit score. If you find this is really helpful, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our Finance Big channel to get many more financial tips. If you have any questions or if you want us to work on any particular topic, do let us know in the comment section, and we are happy to create a dedicated video and share with you all. Thank you so much.